Hi guys. So today I want to take you around and show you how I make this beautiful rich anti cow bubu gown. It's a cow bubu gown and it was styled in two ways, guys. It was styled in two ways. Okay, let me quickly remind you that while making this type of dress, you are going to have a lot of fabric. So you see that you can rock it in a fitted way and also in a free way, in a free gown. It's also a built up neckline. So do you remember this pattern drafting, the small paper on the ground? I posted this some months ago, and yeah, this is it. So this is how I started about this gown. I started the drafting. This is the front. I just the style you are seeing me placing my tape is just a kind of triangular style. It's a boo style. So while folding, you can fold in your in a straight way or in a bias form. So this angle you see me doing here, by the side I came down with 10 inches, and at the center of this front pattern paper I came in with 2.5 inches, and take it in a slanty way. So I was just coming down with 10 inches. So on the shoulder I just mark my shoulder measurements plus half inch allowance. Now I came in here, you see my ruler placed on these 2 inches that I came in. So I took the line straight to me to my shoulder area and connect this down to the side part that I came down with 10 inches. So what I was doing there is the style that was on the chest, on the uh, chest line. So this is the back. I just went ahead and draft the back built up neckline. Okay, so now this is the front, and the way you see me drafted this angle shape with black pep pen is the star that was on the front. Now you see that some video that was missing. I have went ahead to slash this. I slashed the paper open, that place you saw the angle shape. I slash it open like this, and you see that I have cut that angle part on the paper. So that is what I use in spreading. You can see it. I use the front and spread. I spread a little wide, then I remove the back, then spread again. The front is a little bit longer, sorry, bigger than the back, because the front has a gather in the on the front. Okay, so this is how I just spread using this paper that I slash out. This is the front paper. Okay, I spread it and I cut out. Now I'm trimming out the upper part, though I use the back neckline to cut everything together. Then after that, I'm going to go ahead and separate the back from the front, and also cut the front neck line. So it's called a slash and spread method. And if you are making use of this, the my inspiration, the picture I was recreating, they use Mikado silk to achieve this, but I do not have Mikado silk. Now I've gone ahead to remove the uh back, and I'm going ahead to cut out the front neck line, as you can see me doing here. So I'm just cutting out the front neck line. So if you wanted to make this style, please know that you are going to have about 6.5 years of fabric. See guys, I used 4.5 years. So, and I later realized that this isn't enough. I went ahead to add extra half inch that I have. So if you watch the back of this my gown, it has joining. So that is it, guys. I used 5 years, and it's not even enough, because I wanted this gown to get to the ground, to flow on the ground, and the 5 years I used is not even enough, because I'm going to be pleating it on the front. This particular place I slash and the spread will be this particular place I slash on the paper. This one I remove will be the place I'll be gathering. So that makes the fabric to be, that requires a lot of fabric. So here now, on this place that I'm cutting out right now, I'm going to be cutting it out on the fabric. That style that was on the front, you see I have slashed the fabric already, but this time around it's only the front that I slashed. I didn't touch anything on the back. I'm done with the back. So you can see my built up neckline with the shoulder that I slashed slantly coming down from the shoulder. I came down with 15 inches and stop. So from that 15 inches I came down with, I came in with 2.5 inches, then take it slanted to the shoulder, and this is what you're seeing here. I slant it open. So from that place I came down with, I'm going to go ahead and cut it out. Okay, that is how the style that I'm recreating is. I don't even have the style here again. I would have shown us how the recreation picture looks like. So I'm going to cut this out. Sorry, I came down from the shoulder. I came down with 17 inches. That is the half length I'm working with. I just came down with 17 inches from the shoulder. Okay, and I just cut it out. Now, as you see, this inbuilt neck for the front is, I'm going to still slash it open. As you can see me folding it, I'm going to cut it, like separating it. It will be separated. I'm going to cut it open like this. After closing and getting the equal pieces, I'm going to just cut it out. I'm just working on the front and not the back. So I'm going to use my chalk and mark where the neck depth ended, and I will notch it. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to use my interfacing. I'm going to use it to cut out my interfacing, and iron my gum stay to it and turn this up. Just keep it aside. So this is the front, because the front already have um the front already have this style, and that is why I am working on the front. The back does not have any problem. Okay, now I'm still going to go ahead for the front and cut it open again, like see me doing. So that is why I say that this type of style requires a lot of fabric, because why gathering the upper part, the length will be shortening. The length of the front will be shortening. That is why you need, like, if you have the length of your gown, if you have the length of your gown, for the front, you will go you can add extra 10 inches to it. Okay, so that while you are gathering it up, if the front is moving up, it will not shorten too much. Okay, then after pleating and doing everything for the front, is going to be equal with the back. Or if the front is a little bit longer than the back, you can go ahead and trim it. Now this is my pieces. I'm using it to cut the interfacing for the front and also for the back. So this is the interfacing for the front. I don't know if this is not a teaching, guys. This is not a teaching. I'm just showing you how I achieve this my gown. So if you are someone that's picked up immediately, you will understand how I made this gown. I just wanted to share with us and take you round on how I made this beautiful rich antique gown. Okay, now this is the front. I'm just cutting out the front, and earlier I cut I used 2.5 yards for the 2.5 inches for the built up neckline. I later reduced it to 1.5 inches because I wouldn't want the built up neckline to be so high. I reduce it to 1.5. So this is my interfacing. I'm going to use it and turn up the front, but before doing that, I'm going to iron my gum stain in it on the interfacing. So I'm now cutting the back of the gown. So if you don't know how to draft a built-up neckline, I have a tutorial on how to draft and cut a built-up neckline. Okay, just go and watch it. It's If you're following me on Facebook, it's here on our page. If you're also my subscriber on YouTube, it also there. You can go ahead and search for cut and sew with Mason on YouTube, and you are going to see it there. You scroll down to my videos, you see how to cut and sew a built up neck. Okay, I'm not going to be explaining about built up neck here because I already have the tutorial. That is why I say you should go to YouTube or follow us on Facebook to watch how to cut and sew built up neck. Okay, now I am cutting my interfacing for the back. So I already have another video coming up, and in that video I'm going to show us how to cut both interfacing for the built up neck. Now you can see I am done um turning it up. So this is the lining, and I went ahead to iron it with gum stay. You can use your collar stay to achieve this. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it up. I stitch around, leaving the down part open. I'll turn it up and also do the same thing on the other side. So this is the front, and you can see how beautiful it's looking. I'm going to go ahead and iron it down. So on this side, this particular place that is open, and like you see me doing, I'm going to gather it on this side part. So the place I just close is the center of the front. So on the side of this front, on I'm talking about on this built up neckline here I'm touching right now, I'm going to gather it with the other half of the front I just slit open. So this is what I'm talking about. I have gone ahead to gather, but my gather is not that full because I don't have enough fabric to achieve this. The gather is not that full, and remember that I slash and spread this gown. Remember that. So after that, I have joined the two lines together, the two pieces together, and I also went ahead closing the center part of this built up neckline. After that is the place that the neck depth ended, I went ahead to close the remaining part. So this is how the inside looks like, and yeah, I went ahead to close it and also close the down part of this gown, remaining some area. Like this area I have not closed it, though the picture I'm recreating has this opening on the down part, but because this gown is not flowing on the gown, on the ground, I didn't slant the down part open, so I just close everywhere. This is the back. I have gone ahead to turn, so remember to use your color stay to achieve this. Iron it on the fabric, and I also went ahead to achieve that fitted part. I also added belt inside of this gown. On the front I added a little belt. Now I'm going to go ahead and close the shoulder. After closing the shoulder, I'm going to shape it. Though the round sleeve, I came down from the shoulder. I measure from shoulder to my from shoulder I have 15 inches. So that is the length of the round sleeve. After measuring 15 inches from the shoulder, I notch, then I cut out a little stripe for my round sleeve. So the place that the length of the sleeve is going to end, just measure your round sleeve there. So I have the wideness of the stripe to be 4 inches, and the length is going to be the length of the round sleeve. So that is what I have. I'm going to use that stripe that is on the mouth of the sleeve and gather the 15 inches into my round sleeve measurement, and I'm going to shape everything. And I hope this tutorial is helpful to someone. That is the end of this teaching or tutorial. Thank you, and yeah, bye for now.